to you today from the Chicken Ranch. Today's recipe is orange chicken. We're gonna make that Asian recipe, and it's the kind you've had in lots of Chinese restaurants. Having her serve it on fried rice, homemade with her iron. The chain of events was I happened to score in some electricity in some weird thing. I set my iron in the inverted position. This is an advanced technique. If you have not seen this before, you need to check previous recipes to learn how you turn it upside down. You basically turn it upside down in a shoebox or something. And on top of it, we are preheating a pot. You need to preheat your pot because the inverted iron method has led to trouble in the past. It can take forever. The ingredients for this dish are chicken. I happened to find an orange chicken. It seemed to me the best choice. I could have chose a purple chicken or the henpecked chicken. But in any case, I needed to get a chicken, and I figured a chicken ranch was a place to do so. A lot of things happened at that chicken ranch. Those chickens were trouble. I got the feeling they didn't like me at certain points. But in the end, I got one. You need oil, rice vinegar, flour, cornstarch, and an egg. And I figured there were extra in that chicken coop, so I just went around and tried to find one. And then I decided to make friends with a chicken to see if she would part with one. I was kind of concerned she might peck my hand or something. Oh God, there is no way I'm not getting near that. Brown sugar, garlic, crushed red pepper, soy sauce, salt and pepper, a lemon and an orange. And if you scour your neighborhood and you happen to see an orange tree, because it's right there and the oranges are hanging off the fence, nobody's really gonna know who took them. And this recipe needs an orange. But since I'm here, I'm gonna get a few more. It's really a legal maneuver, I think. I advise you do this, but just don't tell anybody. And Ginger, no, Ginger, not the one from Gilligan's Island. Although she's kind of cool, I think she's very glamorous. I think she'd be fun to hang out with. I like Ginger, but the Chinese ginger is the kind you need. It's a root, and it's darn ugly. It ain't like ginger. And condiments, in this case, green onions and sesame seeds. To go on your fried rice, pre-cooked, it's just easier that way. You also need water. We need water to start the sauce with. Put 1 cup of water in a bowl. I mean 1/2, so I'm gonna water the grass. That's about 1/2 cup. You need to zest 1 teaspoon of orange zest and avoid the white part. The white part is the pith. It's very bitter. I don't like that. It tastes awful. So just keep going around the orange till you get your teaspoon. And you need 2 tablespoons of orange juice. And add the orange juice straight into your little vessel. And next we're gonna add fresh lemon juice. You need 2 tablespoons of the lemon juice. And add that. And compost. Add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and 1/8 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, which is about that many. You need to peel your ginger with a vegetable peeler. This works really good. And then you need to grate it because you need 1/4 teaspoon. Now ginger's very hot, so you just be careful with her. She's one hot chick. And into that bath she goes. She's taking a dip. Add some minced garlic. So after I take it off, I crush it. Peel that stinky skin off and chop. Okay, Mr. Spice, join Ginger and add 1/3 cup of brown sugar and blend up all that hot spice with ginger. Check your iron to see if it's hot. Ow, it's really hot. And when you're ready to take your chances, pour the liquid in your pot and cover so it gets hot faster. Golda enjoyed the fact that I went to a farm to get some food rather than the ocean. I think she might have issues about me taking, possible fish in the sea for her. I was feeling a little ragged that day. I made friends with this chicken that was very henpecked. Sometimes I feel like I'm henpecked. Those days when everybody's bugging you and they're saying there's issues with you and they're trying to tell you all your faults about why you're single and why no one's calling you. And maybe you have issues with your wardrobe. Maybe you're just not feeling that pretty and people just keep coming at you. Those are days when you suffer great criticism and you wonder what you're doing it all for. Being henpecked is just something everybody suffers in life at some point. It's called bullying right now in popular media. There is a bullying factor. In fact, when I grew up, I was always bullied. I didn't really know to tell them you're bullying me. I just knew I was henpecked. Please comment and tell me what your situation is. We can become friends and work this out. There are friends and resources everywhere you look. You might do what I did and get a pet goldfish. This seemed to work for me. Talking to a fish is quite good therapy. We're all creatures on a planet going through what life throws at us. Right, Goldie? She agrees. She waved. I saw it. It's time to check. Oh yeah, all those flavors are mixing together. So spoon that on your chicken, flip it, and do the other side. And put it back on the heat. For ease of preparation on an iron, it's good to have the chicken a little thinner. So cut it in half and flip it in that marinade, so it's completely covered. Add salt and pepper. Because what the heck, even though I don't like pepper, this dish is good a little spicy. And to make a crunchy crust, I'm now gonna add flour and smooth it around. We now switch to the top-down method of our iron. You need some really good oven mitts when you do this recipe. Switching positions, can be kind of dangerous. You need some foil. Place your foil down with a non-stick surface looking at you, as if that's gonna do any good. And grease it more. And if you get too much on there, get rid of it. And place the flour side down on that grease. And add more flour to this side, because you want it crispy, and the flour makes it a crispy crust. And for great success, you need to have your other piece of foil ready before you do this. I'm telling you why. You gotta do it fast. Pour some more oil on this side, because you gotta fry it. And does not fry if it's not in oil. I do not want baked Chinese chicken. Put the lid on and place your very hot iron on top. And that's gonna cook for 3 minutes on each side until it's crispy brown. Add 1 tablespoon of water to a bowl. To that, add 1 heaping teaspoon of cornstarch. Mix it around until the lumps are out, because you will need a thickening agent for that sauce. And that's it. During any iron cook recipe, it is necessary to check for sizzle. Therefore I am. Oh yeah, I hear it. So as to get all of that chicken cooked, you might need to twirl your iron in case any little pieces are sticking out. We got a spinner. The whole thing seems to be slipping and sliding. I gotta slide it back. I got some juices. If you get any juice, you just don't need them. And working with an iron is really easy to drain your work surface. It's just what we do. Good thing I have one left. Sometimes when life pulls you surprises, it's actually to your benefit. I was having a hard time cooking all that. Oh yeah, that looks great. See what I'm saying? It's now gonna fit properly into the iron, so it's all cooked. So I don't get salmonella with that one bite that I was thinking I might take, because I was like too covered with sauce and you couldn't see it. Now time to flip. So as to get maximum crunch, I'm adding more flour. I'm patting it down and adding some oil, because the oil gives it that crunch. And I'm draining all that liquid off the foil, and on top goes our iron. See what I'm saying? That's perfect. It now fits properly. One serving at a time is really all the iron can do. It's good if you're shut in or trying to feed yourself on location. I don't think an iron is meant for volume cooking, but most of the time I'm eating alone. That works fine, and Goldie doesn't eat much. I'm calling that done. Time to heat up the sauce. Invert your iron. Place your vessel on it. Make sure you recycle your foil. I have another use for this. So we are now making our sauce. I put a couple of tablespoons of our seasoned sauce in the bowl, and then onto the iron it goes. Check for hotness. It's hot, but it's not level, and I'm worried the wind's gonna blow it off. Keep stirring, and as it thickens, you're gonna add the rest of your sauce. You don't want any lumps in it, like that one. Oh, yeah, that iron's hot all right. Keep stirring. You've got extra cooking surface, so take a little piece of foil. Form it into a bowl with the back of a spoon. Place it on the extra cooking surface of your iron. Put oil in it. And as your sauce thickens, pour more of the other sauce. Place your rice in the oil to fry it, and pat it down. Add some egg. I'm scared if I touch the egg, it's gonna get me. And while you stir, add some green onions to your fried rice. Keep adding that spicy sauce and flick the lump out, because the lumps just aren't very attractive in a sauce. That's just how we do things out in nature with an iron. And now stir that egg in, because you want that cooked. That egg cooks fast. Add more green onions if you want. Add more rice when it's about done. And stir it in. That's done. Look at that sauce. And there's your fried rice. That fried rice is done. Time to add the condom mince. So spurt it onto your rice and top it with sesame seeds. So add your fried rice. There we have it. Time to add the sauce. Oh yeah, that looks so rich and thick. That's luscious. Let's try it. Make sure it has no hairs. Here, Goldie, you want some orange chicken? It's delicious. Things don't always go right when you're cooking. Comment and tell me what you want me to make next. Subscribe to my channel, and let's keep making great dishes like orange chicken with an iron. I wish I could share this with you. Share me with your friends.